fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful lady is named Kenya Bryant. Kenya came last time and it was a little bit late, and you almost cried. Actually, you did cry a little bit. So this time you came on time and you're ready in full makeup, and hopefully our interview will do great. Um, Kenya is a petite model, and my first question to you is, how do you deal with the standards of the fashion industry when people tell you what to look like and what's right for being a model, and you still doing what you do for the last 7 years and your success?
Um, excuse me. When I first started off, before I come to New York, they told me I was too short to model. They like, Kiana, you too short, you can't model. I'm like, what? You know, you can't tell me what I can't do. So that gave me motivation to work hard, because it's a lot of petite models. And I used to model when I was a little girl, and I was like 4 and 5. So it's like, if I don't reach the standard,
So
modeling.
what's your angle? How do you find your gigs? Do they like a particular type of producers like petite models, or it's a brand requires the petite model?
It's about believing in yourself and confidence, having a high confidence, and it's about the garment. Like, I feel like it's not about me; it's about the designer wear and advertisement and marketing, and the energy that you bring. And they love me, and I'm just really feel blessed to have, to try to open up the doors for other petite models and bring the
Okay.
to the high fashion.
How do you open the doors? You share your secrets. You tell them which casting you go to. You tell them like which photographers to deal with. What's the
My secret is, when I work with other petite models, I work with tall models, the industry standard models. It's really amazing, and they accept me with open arms. They love my work. Um, I connect with a lot of different petite models on their dedication and their drive.
so you think
And
staying in groups, being together, it helps each other?
yes, sticking
Promote
together, yes.
you promote each other. So do you think at some point it will be a petite model
Of course.
association or a group that
Yes, it
actually
is where, yes.
has the power and all the petite clients buying from that
Yes,
type
I
of
want to open up the doors for petite models. They looking at plus size models. It's not about the height, weight, or size.
In my world, I don't know if you notice, I have one of my calendars that I have is a fishing girl calendar, and actually, when I take pictures of models with fish, I choose the petite models over the regular size models, and the reason for that is not my personal preferences, but the fish looks bigger with a small girl than with a tall girl. If the girl is very tall and skinny, the fish looks tiny. But if the girl is kind of
You have to bring out
roundy, and it helps to promote the fishing aspect
Yeah,
of
because
it.
and one photographer told me when I first started, he told me that I'm small and I have to stand out. So I took that into heed also, that being, excuse me, being a petite model, being small, short, you have to stand out. Even though I'll be surrounded by plus size models, tall models, you're going to see me.
Okay, but
I
why?
like that idea.
Uh,
With the fish, with
with the
your
fish,
petite
a
models,
lot
that's
of like
great.
if you have, let's say, a stone, jewelry, diamonds happen to be very expensive. So if you have a tall model who has very long fingers, and you want to take a picture of your stone, your ring, the ring will look tiny on a long hand. But if
Right,
you have a petite model, the rock will look
right.
much better. So it's a very expensive item. So there are different ways where the petite models, the girls with a small hand, have advantage over the girls who have the standard look. So I would
Yes.
say for the diamond industry, for example, the girls with the smaller hands are more standard than the girls with a longer hand, because it's very expensive. It sells better the product.
Right.
My next question to you is, how do you negotiate your deals? Uh, you don't have much of the uh, representation, so how do you get it done?
A lot of people that I have worked with, they see my work. They seen I've been published in a few magazines. I made a few cover pages. I also worked in FIT, and when people feel your energy and they want to work with you, they see your work, and my work speaks for itself. Like I
But
don't.
how do you negotiate? Like, what do you tell them? I worth that much, and that I'm not gonna take a penny less, or you tell them, listen, I can do this for you. Like, basic. Let's say for me on the other side, I have different instruments. I can say I'll give you some of my dresses for free. I'll feed you for free. I'll give you a car ride to the shit. Like there are different other than money. There
Yeah.
I'll give you the prompts, the calendars.
Garments,
There are
yeah, most of
other.
the time.
There is more like ways to like promote and help the model than just a cash payment. On your side as a model, what do you ask? What do you look for? Is someone who gives you, let's say, maybe 5 or 10 gigs instead of one? You might negotiate for someone maybe a one good gig, but someone else can give you like 10 consistency. You know, like you work with the same crew over and over. Like some of my models worked with me for 5, 7 years. Year after year, they have following. People care for them. So every year it's a different outfit, different fish, different, but it's the same calendar, it's the same story. So, how do you negotiate your deals?
Negotiate by the work and the time and excuse me, and some they I get garments and I get paid, and sometimes they pay for my traveling expenses.
Okay.
And it's kind of difficult being like not with an agency. I've been it's crazy, but a lot of work that I have done, I got it on my own, or somebody just see my work and wanted to work with me.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our time is running out, but if you have more questions for Kenya, please email and write us. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram, Kiana Bryant, KeannaBryant, Top Boutique Model.
Thank you. And you can write to us, email, and hopefully, if you want to book her, Kiana would be helpful or grateful to answer.
Thank you.
Cut.
Good job.